Hi, my name is John, and I'd like to welcome you to join me for a series that I'm calling Casting an Actor's Perspective. For the last 3.5 years, I have been a reader in multiple casting offices across Los Angeles. And in that time, I estimate that I have participated in, and I believe this is a conservative estimate, more than 10,000 auditions. And I have done everything from one-line co-stars all the way up to network and studio tests with people that you would instantly recognize from film and television. And I've done everything in between. I have sat in the room with casting directors, directors, producers, showrunners. I have heard conversations and I have gleaned insight into the casting process, the thought process of these people. And I'd like to share that information with you. Now, I'm not going to be going into specifics with anyone. I'm not going to point out, say, hey, this person did this and that person did that. Not about specifics. This is more just a sort of general sense, a general set of rules and guidelines to help you sort of demystify the process of casting. Because that's what I needed. I needed that 10 years ago. I needed that 5 years ago. I still need it sometimes right now. And I'm very grateful that I'm in the position that I'm in to be able to have those experiences and get that information and that knowledge. And I'd like to share it with you. It's taken me a long time to get to this point of wanting to share it. Actually, that's not true. I've wanted to share it. I've just been afraid to share it. I have been afraid that I'm not enough, that I'm going to be making myself vulnerable, that I'm not going to have the answers, that there are so many ways to approaching these kinds of things that my way won't possibly be right, but all of that is sort of moot, and it's quite frankly a lot of bullshit. And I think it plays right into the exact experience that we have as actors when we walk into the audition room. And so I want to help you sort of navigate all of those things and demystify the process the way that I've been able to demystify it for myself. And like I said, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's taking quite a bit of pushing for me to get here. And I've had friends who I'm friends with in the world, and friends from acting class. And surprisingly, I've had recognizable people who are series leads and regulars on TV shows who, after I've read with them, have come to me and said, what's it like being there, being on that side of things as an actor? And I just thought, wow, that's unbelievable. And also very humbling and strange and wonderful that you're asking me that. And that's when I started realizing I have a wealth of information that I need to share with all of us as actors. So I hope that you'll join me for the next, maybe 20 weeks or so as I walk you through this series. These will be nice little bite-sized pieces for you to come and partake in, and then digest and sort of feel it out for yourself and see what works and what doesn't work. And speaking of that, there is a phrase that I may use from time to time, and that phrase is something that I got from my very first acting teacher that I love, and it's let it wash. Anytime I say let it wash, it just means take what I give you, try it on, put it in your tool belt, and if it works for you, great, and if it doesn't, discard it. It doesn't matter. This is my experience. This is my information. This is my approach now to how I look at these auditions, and if any part of it works for you, please take it. If any part of it doesn't work for you, let it wash. So please join me, and I will break down what I feel are the most important elements and aspects of the audition process from an actor's point of view who has sat behind the camera on the other side of some of you. And speaking of, if I've sat on the other side of the camera for your audition, please say hello to me. I would love to reconnect and say hi to you. But join me, and I will break all of this down for you as we take this journey together. All right? Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this series, Casting an Actor's Perspective.